Basic map components. Title. This identifies what the map is about and what parts of the earth it shows. Legend. Key explains the meaning of colors and symbols used on the map, which may include the key to elevation, distance above or below sea level. Direction indicator. It identifies direction or orientation on a map. North arrow. Single arrow labeled N that points north. Compass rose. Directional indicator. Symbol that indicates direction on a map with arms that point to the cardinal directions. Map scales. Provide information used to measure distances on maps. Shows the size of a map in relation to the size of the real world by giving the ratio between distances on the map and actual distances on the earth. Areas can be represented using the variety of scales. The amount of detail shown on a map is dependent on the scale used. Statement scale uses a statement or phrase to relate a distance on the map to the distance it represents on earth, that is, 1 inch represents 100 miles or global grid 1 inch to 100 miles. Bar scale, a short line that represents the number of miles or kilometers on the earth's surface equal to a distance on the map, which is divided into equal parts labeled with miles or kilometers. Representative fraction (RF) uses fractions or ratios to relate distance on a map to distance on the earth, that is 1:1 million or 1 by 1 million, meaning 1 inch on the map equals 1 million inches on the earth's surface. Grid used to locate places on a map, formed by the crossing of parallels, lines of latitude, and meridians, lines of longitude. Letter or number coordinates. Grid system used to locate places on maps of smaller places like state maps, city maps, and highway maps. Maps will vary according to their purpose. All the different kinds of maps can be put into two broad categories based on the type of information they show. Some maps can be included in both categories. General purpose maps. It gives general information about an area or place such as location, size, and distance from other area or places. Political maps shows political features, features determined by people such as the boundaries of areas such as countries, states, and cities. They may also show the largest cities, highways, railroad lines, large airports, and capitals, cities where national or state governments are found. Physical maps show physical features such as lakes, rivers, mountains, relief, and elevation relief. The changing elevation of the land, elevation, the distance above or below sea level, is usually shown with color. Symbols and colors are often used to represent information. For example, blue for water, a star for capital cities, shading or changing colors for relief or elevation. Lines are often used to show boundaries between countries or the contour of the land. Contour lines connect all points of land of equal elevation. Thematic maps, special purpose maps. These maps show specific data or information, often on a single theme or topic. They may show the distribution or amount of something in a certain area. Although they can show information on every area of geography, they emphasize a single idea about an area. Population map shows the density, thickness of a population, settlement or the distribution or average number of persons living in a given area. Economic map. This map shows the different kinds of economic activity in a region, how people earn a living and where they take place, or the average income of different regions. Resource map. This map shows the location of natural resources, natural materials that people use in various ways. Language map shows the major language of different regions. Ethnicity shows the major ethnic or cultural groups living in different regions. Climate map shows general temperature and precipitation patterns in a region. Highway map shows how to travel from one place to another using roads. Vegetation map shows plants that grow naturally in a different region.